I see a lot of people do these upgraded trunnion kits on these stock OE rocker arms. They try to use a press. They try to use, you know, bench vise, whatever. I typically have used the press, but there is, I would say, a much more efficient way to do it. You know, time is money in this industry, and it won't damage the rocker arm, so don't believe all the BS and keyboard warriors. Anyways, you get you a 21 millimeter, make sure it's got, you know, enough of a shoulder to be able to get the trunnion to fit in there, you know, the old bushing and needle bearings. And then you sit it on top like so. Get you an 11 millimeter. I use a 1/2 inch because it's got a deep enough head on it with a deep socket. And then you can take the dead blow and tap it. Tap it until it falls out. Drop all your needle bearings in a box. Your other cap. And then I always flip it over to this side of the housing where you got your tapered end here. And tap in the bushing. Dead blow so you don't hurt anything. To get your free old trunnion shaft, lay it in there. And I go ahead and sit the little snap ring in it. Sit it on top. Get my snap ring pliers. Lock it in. Bam, you got one side done. Now lay it back in that 21. Then get you a 16 millimeter. Sit the bushing in the hole. Make sure you line it up, guide it in. Same thing, dead blow it. Doesn't take much effort. Whenever you hear that solid noise, it's done. It's seated. Right, it doesn't push it out the backside. That's what our 21's for. And then you just grab your other snap ring. And it just cuts the time into, you know, a 1/16 of the time with a press. And with this, make sure it free floats. Obviously, if they're oiled, they're going to be free floating. You know, don't over press it in. But I got one left on this one. I figured I'd show how I do them.